We have just woken up from the train and we're about to arrive in Aswan, which is a city south of Egypt. All I know about today is that we are going to a temple, the Philae Temple, which I believe is on an island, or it used to be on an island, I'm not entirely sure. The sleep plan is interesting. The vanity door for our wash basin wouldn't shut, so the conductor had to take the clothes. It's a bit different from Europe, but it's alright. It's part of the experience. It's fun. And everyone's just kind of getting their stuff together and getting ready to get off the truck.
Sit down.
Just reading up on what we're doing today.
Here we are at Philae Temple. That's it behind me. The Philae Temple complex is on a small island and it's dedicated to the goddess Isis. It was a place of worship for Egyptians across the country from around 300 BC.
It's a complex of temples and the construction was going for more than 400 years.
Philae was said to be one of the burial places of the god Osiris, so it was an important area for the Egyptians, and is also thought to contain the last known Egyptian hieroglyphs written around the year 394. And it used to actually be 300 metres over that way, I think. It was actually flooding, and you can see where the water level used to be. The stones are different colour, and so it was flooding, and so they spent a bucket load of money cutting it into 40,000 pieces, cutting the blocks into 40,000 pieces and moving them to this island, so this isn't the original island, and rebuilding it. So it's a reconstruction, but it's exactly how it used to be.
Where it was located, it is the same size of this island, and when it was brought here, they have considered the same orientation. So in order to save it, and that started in 1970, they have built a wall around the whole island. They started to clean the sand and silt. And after that, they started to cut it into pieces, 40,000 pieces, transfer them to the shore one by one, and then reassemble them here like the Lego, one by one.
The temple was actually closed and converted to a church around the year 530. So in some areas, crosses and other Christian symbols replaced the hieroglyphs. The centuries have seen many empires conquer Egypt, so there's a mixture of Egyptian, Roman, Greek, and even French inscriptions throughout the complex. There's an altar in there. There's a section where over the years the Christians came and they used to worship in there as well, but they weren't keen on the hieroglyphics. So where they had their little altar bit, actually destroyed all the hieroglyphics around it, which is sad.
Used by the early Christians as a church altar masses to be happening around. So all the representations or the hieroglyphics around us were taken off.
Yet again, another hotel with awesome security that I'm purposely going to bypass, just to show you how awesome it is. See? Did you know that in Egypt, cats are like a sacred animal? Did you know that? It's true. Oy vey, it's warm. it's
Sabokahea.
Huh?
Sabokahea.
What's that mean?
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so we're here in a hotel in Aswan, which is actually not bad. It's kind of fancy, actually.
Better than the train.
We are twin bedding it again, and we've got a nice little view out here. It's nice. I'm impressed. It's confusing though. I checked into that block up there. I can't even see it in the viewfinder, and then had to go in a tunnel. Dead to get here. Our hotel's split into two buildings, and there's like a tunnel that goes under the road from one building to the next. So I'm in a tunnel under the road at the moment. We've got about half an hour before we meet the group. We're going to go to some night markets and the Perfumery. Not entirely sure why, but we are. But yeah, it's just a really beautiful hotel. I just wanted to show you again. It kind of feels really peaceful and out of the hustle and bustle that is Aswan and Egypt in general, really. So the Nile River is behind me over there, and also behind me over here the felucca boats. So the felucca boats are the little sailboats that some people in the tour group are going to be using to sail up the Nile to LUXOR, which is our next stop over the next few days. And they basically sleep on the boat, which I think would have been kind of cool. In fact, I kind of wish that I was doing that, but instead me and Mum are doing the Nile cruise. A lot of people from the group are doing the big boat as well, so then at least then we've got showers and a bedroom and be a bit more comfortable way to spend Christmas Day, because we'll be on there on the 23rd, 24th and 25th of December. So we visited the Perfumery as promised, which was a bit of an odd stop, but I kind of get it. Like the Papyrus Institute in Cairo, it gives us somewhere to buy something of quality and not get ripped off. The coolest part was watching this guy make a glass perfume bottle. And the men were given massages while the women sampled the perfume, which was nice. And then we visited the Sharia As Souk markets, where you could find everything from traditional Egyptian clothing to spices to gelato. And lots of people yelling, "I don't know what you want, but whatever it is, I've got it," which kind of become a running joke for the rest of the tour. So that market was crazy. And I just casually walked down Aswan in Egypt, eating my mango sorbet. If I hear another store seller say to me, "I don't know what you want, but whatever it is, I've got it," I'm going to punch him in the face. And then a few of us decided to drop into a local restaurant to try the Egyptian national dish, kushari. It was hectic, none of us spoke Arabic, everyone was staring at us, and we had no real idea what we were eating, but it was fun. How's your koshari? What is it again, lentils? And
sauce in here?
There's no sauce in here.
Lentils and is that corn?
No, there's chickpeas.
Chickpeas and noodles. I'm not sure.
What are you putting on it?
So there's sauce that comes with that. How does that go?
Much better.
That's good. So bye. How'd you find that market?
Oh, that was interesting and full on. Much worse than Morocco.
And the beggars coming up to you and the kids grabbing you by the shoulder.
Yeah. Hungry.
Alright, so
See you in a few hours.
we're going to wake up call at 3:45. So we'll get up at what, 3:15? No, 3 o'clock. Get up at 3, that'll give us an hour to get ready. And we say 3, but we'll actually probably get up at 3:15. Yeah, how it is. But apparently this thing's worth it. Apparently getting up at 3:15 and driving 3 hours to Abu Simbel is amazing. And we drive 3 hours back. Half the people in the group aren't going, so they get a free day tomorrow just to chill by the pool and do whatever they want. Half of the tour group are getting ready to drive 3 hours to go to Abu Simbel.
Okay, now we can turn around.
It was built by King Ramsay II, I believe, to basically show people down here that as the new king, he was strong and powerful. We're on our Nile cruiser. We're on here for 3 nights, including Christmas Eve and Christmas night. It's actually better than I thought it would be. Tonight we have been invited to a belly dancing show in the lounge. It'll be fun.